we'll be working for you all a calculus problem on the topic of the precise definition of a limit. We can see that here, the problem says, for the given function f of x and numbers L, C, and epsilon greater than 0, find an open interval about C on which the inequality, the absolute value of f of x minus L, less than epsilon holds. Then give a value for delta greater than 0, such that for all x satisfying the inequality, 0 is less than the absolute value of x minus c, which is less than delta, the inequality, the absolute value of f of x minus L, is less than epsilon holds. We are given that f of x equals mx plus b, m is greater than 0, L equals m over 2 plus b, c equals 1/2, and epsilon equals k is greater than 0. Part A of the problem says, for what open interval does the inequality, the absolute value of f of x minus L is less than epsilon hold? So here, we see earlier in the problem that epsilon equals k is greater than 0. So we know that our first step is going to be to take the absolute value of f of x minus L less than k, which is rewritten as negative k is less than f of x minus L, which is less than k. So here we just solve the inequality. We plug in f of x, which is mx plus b, and minus L. Here we see that L is m over 2 plus b. So we literally just write it as negative k is less than mx plus b minus m over 2 minus b, which is less than k. So we solve the inequality, we cancel out the b's, and we are left with negative k plus m over 2 is less than mx is less than k plus m over 2. And we can further cancel out the m, and we can simplify this part to be negative 2k plus m over 2 is less than x, which is less than 2k plus m over 2. And rewritten in interval notation, this would be written as 1/2 minus k over m, and then 1/2 plus k over m, all in the quantity. Part B asks us to find the largest value, delta greater than 0, such that for all x satisfying the inequality, 0 is less than the absolute value of x minus c, which is less than delta. The inequality, the absolute value of f of x minus L, is less than epsilon holds. Alright, so we start by writing this. 0 is less than the absolute value of x minus c, which is less than delta, as given in the problem. So now we just simply plug and chug. So we have 0 is less than 2k plus m over 2, minus 1/2 is less than delta. We can simplify this to be written as 0 is less than 2k plus m minus m over 2m is less than delta. And we actually simplify this part to be written as 0 is less than k over m is less than delta. So we simplify that to be 0 is less than k over m is less than delta. And we find that delta equals k over m. So this has been a calculus problem on the precise definition of a limit.